Hello, this is Dr. Sevakant Pathak once more in front of you to take friction once more. That is concept of friction part 5. In this part 5 we will today do the work done in moving a body on a rough inclined plane. We are going to calculate the work done when you move a body from one place to another place on frictional horizontal plane. So to do it, first of all see the diagram carefully. Let's consider a horizontal plane, rough horizontal plane in which a body is kept. Body is kept this body is kept. Now it is made to run from A to B. Here A to this body moves from A to B. See carefully. In this condition, the travelled distance is given here. S distance is travel to move from A to B. So body move from A to B with uniform velocity V and travel S distance. So A to B its travel S distance. Now we have to obtain the work done here in the case. Now see the forces acting here in it. Its weight mg act downward, reaction act upward. The attempt which we are making, that is the force. Let this capital F acting in this direction and it is in motion. So kinetic friction acts opposite to it. In it, this is the force here acting. Now see when it is under motion, the forces which balance here R balances mg can be represented by equation 1. F balances Fk, external force is equal to m2, and by law of kinetic friction, Fk is equal to mu k r. Fk is equal to mu k r. R is equal to r mu k mg. Fk is equal to equation 3 and equation 4. Now work done in moving from A to B is W is equal to force into distance. This force is equal to F in 2s. This F is equal to Fk into S, and Fk is equal to mu k mg into S. So we can write W is equal to mu k mg S. This is the required formula to calculate the work done when we move a body on rough horizontal plane from one place to another place with uniform velocity v. So must be clear, the forces acting here, R is equal to mj, F is equal to Fk, and by law of friction Fk is equal to mu k mg, and the formula of work is force into distance, and by keeping this value we can get this result. Okay. Now we are going to do one more topic here, that is work done on moving a body up. Up means upward direction in rough inclined plane. See carefully. We are going to calculate this work done here. So see carefully here what is the diagram and how we will calculate. So here let a body moves from capital P to capital Q on rough inclined plane with uniform velocity v. The condition is same like as previous topic. The velocity is here uniform. See a rough inclined plane with angle of plane theta here. Body is kept here. Let A, it moves from P to Q on a rough inclined plane. This is P and this is Q. The distance from P to Q is, see carefully, from here to midpoint of here. Let this distance is S. Clear? This body is now see the forces and projections acting here in it. See very carefully, weight of a body always acting downward, reaction always acting, remember my words, reaction force always acting perpendicular to normal. The body is moving upward in this direction with velocity v. So external force capital F acting in upward directions. Due to that, see with black pen here, friction force, it is in a motion, so kinetic friction acts opposite to it. See the forces here, friction force acting opposite to it. Clear? Now see the projection of weight. This angle is equal to theta here. It is mg cos theta. Remember student, with the theta projection is always cos, and opposite to this, see here, it is representing by this red from here to here. It is mg sin theta. So at motion, Let the forces which balances to move a body from A to B. Very carefully. Reaction force R is just balances the opposite. Projection of weight, that is mg cos theta, represent as equation number 1. Now see second. Here external force balances two force. One is mg sin theta, another is kinetic friction. So we may write this external force M is equal F, capital F is equal to kinetic friction plus mg sin theta. Write as equation number 2. Now by law of kinetic friction, Fk is equal to mu kr, and by using equation 1 mu k, this is let equation number 3, r can be written as mg cos theta equation. This is third equation and it is fourth equation. Now using equation 4, equation 2 can be written as capital F is equal to Fk, in place of Fk mu k mg cos theta plus mg sin theta. Take as equation number 5. Now the final work here. Now work done to move body from P to Q upward. This work done is equal to force into distance. This force is here F and distance travelled F. This force F is given by equation 5 mu k mg cos theta plus mg sin theta in a two distance travel, or by making common mg here in this case, so mu k cos theta plus sin theta mgs is amount of work done here in the case represented by equation number 6. So see carefully. Whenever, please keep in mind, whenever we are going to do any derivation, any topic here in the chapter friction, there must be some important idea in the brain. That is, the figure must be clear, the forces we resolve, how it is, the diagram must be clear, and we must see horizontal forces and vertical forces which balances. Then we can calculate the desired equations. That is work done here in the case mu k cos theta plus sin theta mgs. Now see one more topic, that is a friction is a necessary evil. Right? See, friction arises. We know friction arises during relative motion. Remember the term relative motion, and its tendency is always to oppose motion. Remember, it is when attempts are made on a body, then friction starts between the body, increases on increasing the attempts, and at the case of limiting friction, body is ready to motion, and once come in a motion, during the motion, the friction force act, but it is less than the relative limiting friction, and its tendency always to oppose the motion and to bring a moving body at the rest. It acts till the body comes to the rest. Clear? So that is why since it opposes the motion, opposes the force, that is why friction is called as evil. But it is necessary. Necessary why? This can be understood under certain cases. The first is, we cannot walk without friction. Can you imagine that we can walk on a smooth surface, frictionless surface? The answer is no, because we slip. So, friction opposes the motion, invested waste energy, the energy which we do, work we do against the friction. This is the wastage of energy. But without wasting this energy, we cannot walk. If you walk on a frictionless surface, we can't move forward. We will sleep. Second, we cannot stick to surface if friction is not there. See very carefully. Two frictionless surface cannot be joined by any type of adhesive. It's never possible. Never possible. Brake in bike, vehicle, either light vehicle or heavy vehicle, in any one of the moving vehicles, either cycle, bike, light vehicle, heavy vehicle, train, aeroplane. Brake cannot be possible. We cannot stop if there is no friction. There is no friction. If there is no friction, no brake. So without brake, can we run the vehicle if friction is not there? So friction opposes the motion, but without this, we cannot survive the thing. That is why friction is called necessary evil. We can understand some more part. Nut and bolt. Nut and bolt. Bolts cannot be tight if friction is not there. See, then parts become loose. In absence of friction, parts may be loose and machine cannot work. So one more example I am going to give. See, writing on paper. Here the lecture which I am preparing for you. Writing on plain paper, or sometimes we write on blackboard or green board or any type of a board. So we are able to write due to friction only. So friction is very important in day-to-day life. Many of the works cannot be possible if friction is not there. So although friction is wasting the energy, but it is required. That is why it is called friction is necessary evil. In spite of this friction has some disadvantage also. Friction have some disadvantage also. If we see the disadvantage topic, we will give some disadvantage, but in comparison to the advantage, the disadvantages are very less. We can give disadvantage due to friction. This is first, due to friction, wear and tear in part of machine occur. When machine operates, any type of machine, when it's run, then there is a friction in the part of that. So the life of part becomes less. So wear and tear occurs. Friction in the part produces heat, sometime light, sound, etc. That is causes in this sound and heat causes the damage in the part of a machine. In spite of all these things, friction is necessary. So be careful, children. This is for today only. We will meet you again with one more topic. Till that, good day and have a nice day too.